Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Thursday. I am here. I am live on this Thursday morning, and we are about 4 minutes out. Good morning. We're about 5 minutes out of my actual radio broadcast starting. Um, but I want to take the time to get my introductory spiel out of the way for Facebook Live and Periscope. You will hear me repeat it for those who are listening on Blog Talk Radio. But my name is Tammy Polk, and I am the Virtuous and Distinguished Business Owner, Motivational Makeover Mentor. Basically, what that is I help both women and men, if they ask, to unleash the remarkable business owner within to become business owners of lasting influence. I help them to rise above their frustration, reclaim their lives and their talents, and to evolve into the person who is free to transform those talents into a treasure. A treasure being a God honoring business for themselves while maintaining a strong family base. My topic today is going to be the 21 attributes of the virtuous and distinguished business owner. I'm going to be taking these from my book, The Virtuous Businesswoman, inspired by Proverbs 31, or if you have it, The Distinguished Businessman. Basically, just to give out a spoiler alert, if you follow this page on Facebook, you already know what these 21 attributes are. I am not going to tell you how to figure that out, but you will see very, very shortly. Right now, I am still listening to the hold music. So I'm going to give a basic recap of what I talked about last week, just in case you did not catch it or you're new to my broadcast. Um, Last time I talked about every person being a business owner and what that meant. Um, because you are your first and primary business, so you have to take care of how you portray yourself both in the physical world and in the digital world. What are you saying and what are you showing to those that you interact with on a daily basis? So in the show today, in talking about the 21 attributes, there are 21 things that as virtuous and distinguished business owners we should have on our minds and on our hearts each and every day. And I'm going to share those with you today. Judging by my clock, we have about 2 minutes, and I do have the producer messaging me here on Facebook and telling me that everything is set. So hopefully we will not run with the 10-minute gap that we had on last time. So I'm going to kind of finish getting myself together here and letting people get in, get on. Please do let me know that you are there, whether you're watching on Facebook or on Periscope. Please say good morning or hi or something to let me know that you're there. Do share this broadcast, whether you're on Facebook or joining me on Periscope, or even if you are on the phone, do share the broadcast out. Do share that you're listening, tweet it, whatever you feel like you need to do. I'm down to my last minute, so I'm going to conserve my voice here so that we can get started with the show. I do thank you for joining me, whether you're joining me live or whether you are watching the replay on this. We should be starting here shortly. They're going through the sponsors commercials now. So once they finish those, then I will start talking on the show. They're doing the last um, sponsor commercial, so do bear with me. Good morning and happy Thursday. I am so pleased to be back with you again on the Virtuous Businesswoman Motivational Broadcast. This is Tammy Pope coming to you live from a finally sunny, clear, and albeit a little cold Memphis, Tennessee. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, I am your virtuous and distinguished business owner, motivational makeover mentor. I help both women and the men who ask to unleash the remarkable business owner within to become an owner of lasting influence. It is my hope that through what you hear with me today, or if you work with me one-on-one in person, that you will do three things: rise above your frustrations, reclaim your lives and talents, and feel free to evolve into the person who is able to take those talents and transform them into a treasure, a God honoring business of your own, even if you still work while maintaining a strong family base. Again, I'm excited to be here with you on this morning, and I want to talk about something that a lot of people do not talk about. Most people know that my first business book was based around the life of the Proverbs 31 woman. And everybody looks at those 21 verses, and yes, they keep her in the marriage and family box, the one with the wedding bells and the baby shoes. However, there are 21 things about this woman that both women and men can learn from. And that is what I want to share with you this day. So we are going to get right into it. The first of them is the purpose to be virtuous. Basically, what that means is that as a business owner, and remember I told you from the last show that every person on this earth is a business owner. So please don't think of this completely in the business mindset, because it applies to our personal lives as well. So purposing to be virtuous simply means that you are deciding from the jump that you are going to run your business the right way. You are going to do what is right. You're not going to undercut people. You're not going to cheat people. You're not going to misuse people. You are going to be fair. You are going to be firm. You are going to be faithful in your business, and you are going to be trustworthy, because you understand that you are a steward, that you are the manager of a dream that God has entrusted you with. And in that, you understand that you have to give an account for everything that you do. So, purposing to be virtuous simply means that you have a sense of moral excellence, even within your business. The second thing that I want to get into is knowing and understanding the place of your spouse in business. Believe it or not, and I talk about this a lot, your family and your relationship with your family has a very important place in your business. And with that being said, It is a matter of not only being faithful to the spouse that you have, even in your business dealings, and to understand that they are your biggest cheerleader and your first line of defense in your business. They are your first support system. It also goes back to maintaining that relationship. You have to let them know what your business is, the vision behind your business, that it's meant to complement the home, that it's meant to help the home, that it is, not formed out of malice or ill will or bad intent, as sometimes it may very well be. So, knowing and understanding your family's place in your business is very, very important. The third thing is being seen, heard, and felt. Are you keeping yourself a secret? Now, I do understand that many of us are surrounded by people who are some freeloaders, leeches, and moochers. And you may not exactly want them to know what it is that you do or what it is that is on your heart to do. And I completely understand that. However, we miss out on a lot of different opportunities simply because we will not open our mouths and let people know what we do, because you never know the right person to have that next step to prepare your business and your vision forward just might be standing right in front of you and may be that person that you're scared to speak up to. So that is something to think about. The fourth attribute is building your business brain. You have got to educate yourself in light of the vision that you have. You can have all of the natural talent and affinity for what God has asked you to do in the world. However, if you don't take the time to hone it and develop it and become better, greater, and do more with it and add it, it's going to crumble. And it is not going to reach those that you are meant to reach. So you have to take that time of personal and professional development. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Those are the types of things that I am talking about. So we've talked about purposing to be virtuous, the place of your spouse and your family and your business, being seen, heard, and felt, building your business brain. The fifth one is caring for the multitudes. If you have employees, if you have a team, or even your family, learn how to show that you care. Recognize those small or seemingly small things going on in their lives, whether it's an anniversary or if their kid is graduating from college, if they got married, if they had a death in the family. Pay attention to those things, because as I've heard so many people say, people don't care how much you know, but they want to know how much you care. Make sure that in the job that they do for you, that they have everything that they need to do their job to their maximum potential. The same thing goes for your family. Make sure that your family has what they need to get through each and every day with as little of discomfort as possible. Number 6, and I know that I'm going really, really fast, but I want to try to get through all 21 of these in this one broadcast. Establishing your empire. You do not have to have the best and the brightest business space or home right off. If you can afford it, okay. But now, if you are looking at something that is going to cost you $2,000 a month, whether it be an office space or a home that has a space that you can use as an office, and your budget is laughing at you, you might want to back up. Because what you don't want to do is to put yourself in the hole from the beginning and live a life of playing catch up. I tell anybody, the brick and mortar office that I work out of, it's right around the corner from my house. It's a 10 by 6 office, and I am blessed because I only pay $210 a month for it. And yes, there are other nicer spaces, businesses, around. However, in order for me to maximize my use in my vision, having that stress of a $700 a month office is just not what I'm looking for at this point. Excuse me. Number 7, maintaining the woman or man within and without. You have got to take care of yourself. Sorry about that. You have got to take care of yourself. You have to make sure that you're getting all of those necessary health exams. You have to make sure that the vehicle that you have is running well. Make sure that you're not overscheduling and overbooking yourself or making a habit of it. Knowing that the goals that you have are measurable, attainable, reachable, and make sense. Because when all of that is out of whack, so are you. Number 8, having a go-getter mentality. You have got to get out there and pound the pavement, let people know who you are, what you do, what you offer, what you need, and how you can help. Point blank, period. Number 9, shining the light. You have got to use every avenue possible to get your message out there. Right now, even though you may be hearing me on Blog Talk Radio, I am streaming this broadcast live on Periscope. I am also streaming live on Facebook. And if I had another device, I'd probably be on Instagram or YouTube. So you have to get your message out across a myriad of avenues. Number 10 is being others minded. How does what you do help the community? Very simple. 11, making way for the best. You have to give your best, work with the best, produce the best, and do your best. Are you striving to make that happen each and every day? Are you putting yourself in the best possible position in order to propel your business forward? Are the things that you use working well and well maintained? Is your relationship with your family on point to where it needs to be? Those are the things that you have to look at. Number 12, it actually looks like I'm going to do this. You are what you wear. I know a lot of people have gone back and forth about how, they dress and everybody's grown and all that other stuff. I understand that. However, the way that you dress many times can turn people on to you or off to you, or have them to have misconceptions about you. So you have to be careful of how you put yourself out there. I say it all the time. You are a billboard. What are you advertising? So that's just something to think about. Number 13, her empire and his empire. Use what you are learning as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a manager, as supervisory position that you're in. Use that to help your spouse. Don't be stingy. As my friend Clarissa Joy says, don't be stingy with success. There is enough of it to go around. And that is true. Whatever you are learning that is propelling your life and your business forward, share it with your spouse so that they can um, go forward in their life as well. Number 14, establishing your reputation. What do you want to be known for? What do you want people to what do you want people to see you as? How do you want them to view you? How do you portray yourself in life and in business? Number 15, being your own reward. Let me say this, validation seeking will kill you. It will kill your business. I tell people all the time, as long as God and your family stand with you, everybody else can kick rocks. And I mean that with all sincerity. As long as they stand with you, there's nothing else matters. Learn to motivate yourself. Have that one motivational piece of something that you're working towards, and let that be what you look at and what you look at every single day to keep you going. Number 16, keep yourself in check. Talking about your attitude, your personal and professional demeanor. Watch how you talk to people. I know that is a problem that I have many times. The way that I speak, and sometimes the way that I write, can come off as very harsh and very demanding. Also, learning to keep your composure under pressure. It is not easy to do, but is most definitely necessary. You have to keep yourself in check. Yes, you will have those moments where you are talking to people and they will take you there. And forgive me for saying so, there are going to be those times when they just might have to get got so that they can understand who they're dealing with. I know a lot of people will disagree with that. However, sometimes it's possible. Sometimes you will have to get somebody up off of you. It will happen at times. Number 17, productively busy. There's a difference between being busy and being productively busy. When you're productively busy, that means that you are actively working on making your vision successful and making it a reality. Anytime somebody sees you, they will know that you are working on your vision and working on your ministry. I get in trouble all the time when I'll post something and people be like, "Oh my God, what is this nut job doing now?" I love it Because I've come to the point to where I say to people, if you being mad at me for what you see me do is going to make you get off your butt and do what God told you to do, then you can yell at me all you want to. I do not care. That's being productively busy. Number 18, being the crown of your family. In everything that you do, you should be leaving a legacy for your family. You should be being an example to the children in your life, whether they are yours or they are niece, nephew, cousin, twice removed. Your family should know that they come first. Your family should know that they are important. Number 19, two more to go. No less than excellence. In everything that you do, you should strive for excellence. Yes, progress instead of perfection, but even in that progress, you should be working on whatever it is to the best of your ability and presenting it in as best of a light as you can each and every day. Number 20, being a God-fearing business owner. As I said way back up at the beginning, you are a steward. You are the manager of a dream and a vision that was put into your heart and mind. You have to understand that what you do, say, and think around your vision each and every day, you will have to give an account for both here and before God. If you don't believe me, then you must have never had an evaluation on anything in your life. Even a conversation with your family can be a way that you give account. Somebody checking in with you to see if you've made any progress. That's a form of giving an account. And the last one, just smile and wave. Sometimes, as the old song says, you have to let your work speak for itself. This has been the Virtuous Businesswoman Motivational Broadcast. Again, my name is Tammy Polk, and it was a pleasure to be with you today. And I dare not end my broadcast without saying a huge thank you to Miss Kayla Paget. I love you. Thank you for this opportunity. To Nicole Gates, thank you for lovingly bullying me into pursuing another goal on my list. And to Ewing Moving and Storage, we thank you for all that you do. And to each one of you that is listening on Blog Talk Radio, or watching me on Periscope, or watching me on Facebook Live, thank you so much for being with me. And until next time, God bless, Godspeed, and make it a great day. I'll see you soon.